That's right, we're back. I'm your host, Brooker English. This is your co-host, Carter English, and this is the Broken English Brothers podcast. We've got a lot to talk about today, don't we?
Yeah. First, I want you to try
This
this.
episode is sponsored
Might
by,
as well fucking be.
What is it, Bajana?
I don't know, but banana water is like really popular
Banagwa.
right now, I guess.
Is that how you say it, Banagwa?
Yeah, just shake it up first.
You gotta shake your water
And
now.
you just don't take a whole lot.
Well, I want some.
Yeah.
So this is a live reaction, folks. So you're not gonna be getting this anywhere else.
Yeah. No, I had a bunch.
This is a live reaction. I'm being told by my producer to speak up a little bit.
All right, give it a sniff. Smell it.
It smells terrible.
No, it smells like banana.
It's so thick.
Yeah, that's what
kinda
makes it
gross. That's kind of ugh. Like it tastes good, but like it feels like slime. Like you're drinking slime.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, it's really good though.
Yeah. Now, for the folks at home, we're in a recession. How much of those banana waters cost
This is probably gonna be my last one for a while. They're like $3.50
for a can? $3.50
for a can. Yeah, I thought they were like one something. I don't know why I thought that.
What was it? How much was the 50? It was like a 24 pack. It was like
Yeah, okay, so
$50.
there's a 12 pack for 40, which is starting to sound more fine, I guess, but like I think you can get for a 24 pack, you can pay 50 at like Sam's Club or something.
Well, there you go. Go visit your local Sam's Club.
But I don't think it's this brand.
Oh yeah, wasn't it like a whole or?
It was like a different one, but it's still organic banana water. So
Well, it's nice. I wouldn't. It kind of tastes like a shitty smoothie in a way, like a shitty banana smoothie.
it's really good if you're wanting to avoid getting like a soda or something. Like
Yeah,
this.
because it's still got a little bit of that sweetness you might be looking for, but it's not gonna. Actually, let me see that.
Just don't drink anymore.
Don't drink. Don't. It's mine. Wow, 13 grams of sugar
Yeah.
just from bananas. And the ingredients here, folks, it says literally it's one ingredient: organic bananas.
Yeah.
They
which
just
I thought was funny.
mash it up, and then they get the little banana paste and they throw that in the trash, and then you get the water from it, I guess.
I'm sure they do something with it.
Yeah, you can just leave that there, I guess. Okay, so we were gone last week. It's no surprise. I'm sorry to the dedicated viewers that were expecting something. It just couldn't work out. I didn't have time to do it myself. I've been a very busy person recently, believe it or not. But I do have a couple things I want to talk about, and we'll see how much we can get out of it. Let's go ahead and start. You want to start with your thing, or you want to start with my thing?
Let's do your thing first.
Okay, let's start with this, I guess. So, Jeff Bezos' ex-wife.
Okay.
She's like a turbo. I think her name's like MacKenzie or something. But she's like a turbo billionaire, right? Because she divorced him and she got.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about whatever. But the main thing I want to mention is that she's like giving it all away. She's like donating like.
Bull.
No, I'm serious. She's donated like. I'm making this number up, but it's up near of like $4 or $5 billion already. She said she plans to give all her money away by the time she dies.
Huh.
To like schools, hospitals, stuff like that. Just like funding.
Now, see, that sounds good on paper, and I hope it is, and I hope there's nothing dubious behind it. But that sounds really cool. But I mean, like, what else are you supposed to freaking do with the money? Hoard it.
Just keep it for yourself.
Just keep it for yourself and do nothing with it.
Don't give it to your kid. No, isn't he like Bezos made a space company or something? Not Elon Musk. I'm not talking about that. I thought he made some kind of. Like,
he just made a he made a rocket ship to go to the moon, but it's like literally like that probably cost him like 2% of his fortune.
Well, and then NASA just did that too.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just like 2% of your fortune, and it's just like. Okay, and it's like, now what? And it's just like, oh, and he probably got money back from it in some weird, stupid way, like roundabout way, like
advertising.
I don't know, something. It just the way the world works is like when you have that much money, like it's there's a JoJo villain where
Reel it in.
You get a bunch of money and basically, but in order to like, basically like the character, he gets cursed and he has to give. He's like, so he tries to buy stuff, but every time he buys something, they refuse to take his money and they just give him more money, and then it just becomes like this whole thing. But it's like it's very much like that, where it's just like he can try and spend it, he'll just get more back from it somehow, some twisted way, even if he's trying to throw it away, like some twisted way of how we have our society set up.
He can't fail.
Not even can't fail.
All right.
Not even can't fail, but like it's just like the system's just. I mean, yeah, I guess it can't fail, but it's not even if you're trying to fail. It's just like just trying to give it away. You'll just get it reimbursed back with interest.
Well, I don't think she is.
I don't think she is, but anything Bezos does, which I don't know. I mean, it's just I don't like talking about.
Are you going to move on?
I just overlords be overlording. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I think that's great, but it's also like I can't get invested in that or even engage in that because it's like, well, what is her methods of looking into who she gives the money away? Is there this whole political thing of like we gotta get the grant from her, you know, like and then it becomes like this whole politician thing.
I'm sure there's red tape, but the reason I bring it up in the first
I think it's good. It sounds good on paper.
It's because I keep getting news articles because you know when you open Google on your phone or whatever, at least for me, it'll just be like, oh, here's some like news articles.
No, I don't get that. What the heck?
But it's actually I've gotten some interesting news.
I guess.
But I swear, like it feels like once a week, I'll pop it open, whatever, and it's like, oh, she gave away another $1 billion to whatever.
Good.
I'm like, that's just crazy, you know.
Yeah, I just yeah. I mean, I just have no comments because there's like so many intricacies in that statement.
That's a Broken English Brothers first.
Well, it's just like I can't engage with it. It's too many.
All right, we can move.
Too many gears are turning in that situation for me to have an opinion.
Let's move on to something tangential. It's about money. So your favorite show of all time, right? Malcolm in the Middle.
I thought he couldn't do the show because he totally forgot everything about the original show.
So I guess
I guess it was just a fucking lie.
Well, I think it was just like it was something. It wasn't like because I've heard two arguments. One where it's like, oh, he has brain damage because he's a NASCAR driver, and the other one's just like, do you remember everything about your childhood?
Yeah, I think that's how he's trying to spin it now.
Well,
but it's just like I think he just says like, "Oh, don't talk to me about the show because I got brain damage."
No, I don't think. No, the people he never said I have brain damage. It was just like during the interview he was just like really zoned out. I think because I think I watched it. Again, this is me talking about my ass, but he just seemed like really like, yeah. I mean, I don't. It's just something I did. Like it doesn't really define me, kind of thing.
Doesn't really define.
That's out of my ass. I just say that's the vibe that I got.
He better not have said those words because it's just like, no, it kind of does define you.
No, it really doesn't. It actually doesn't, dude. He was in all those Disney Channel movies, and he's a fucking NASCAR driver. He doesn't care about Malcolm in the Middle.
Being an actor doesn't really define me.
No, he stepped away.
Okay, no, you're just entire livelihood and what everybody knows you for.
Maybe people know him for that. For
it's
what
like
he
living,
did, but he literally moved out of that. He moved out of that.
Yeah, he retired at like what 21.
All right, look. That's not even what I wanted to talk about.
It's like the same effort. Okay, but hang on. It's like the same effort as like a king. He's like, yeah, well, like taxing people, it doesn't really define me. And it's just like, motherfucker, you're only where you're at because you tax people.
No, that's way different. Because you're a king because you're born into it in the past or whatever. And taxing is just part of it so that you can run society.
but like he's sitting on his empire, even having that fucking the fact that he can even have that interview.
That kid from Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh, why are they talking to him?
Well,
I just found a guy off the street. You're talking to the
championship. How are you feeling? Hey, I know you don't think about this anymore, but I can't believe you were on He's like, yeah. This interview is for my NASCAR career.
My NASCAR career, which had nothing to do with the amount of money I spent into getting into NASCAR. It's just like, fuck off.
That's why
Where did he get the money to get in NASCAR?
Where did any
I
of them?
guess, who knows? It doesn't define you.
Okay, does it define any of the other people that get into NASCAR? Because they get sponsored. That's how they get into it. It's like they're good at driving, and then they have some background, and then they get sponsored by.
I think starting from
different
ground
companies.
roots, but if you have like a huge multi-million like fund right behind you,
all right,
I think
all
that
right.
does
You don't
kind of
like-
define you.
You don't like Frankie Muniz? That's fine. He's not even who I wanted to talk about.
He was a kid actor for. That was just 20 years of my life. It doesn't really define me.
The show ran for like 3 seasons.
No, but he was also on Disney stuff, and he
He's
was
on like 2 movies.
Big Fat Liar and
that him?
Spy Cody
Yeah,
Banks.
Cody Banks.
Yeah,
Wow,
it's
you
just like, get
remember
the
that.
fuck out of here. Acting doesn't really define me. And it's
Okay,
just
you're
like,
running with that, and like I said, we don't even know if he said that. Those
why
are
would you
my
even
words.
bring that up? I'm so much more than that. It's like,
All right,
oh,
look,
sorry,
look,
it's
look,
just
reel
it was
in,
a
reel
big
in.
part of your
Reel
life.
it in. Okay, couple things. So it's been showing up on my feed, on all my feed or whatever, like Instagram and YouTube, about the revival.
Yeah,
The
have you
revival.
watched it? Because you're a big fan of Malcolm and the Fucker.
Okay, why don't you like it again? Is
It
'cause
was just a
reminds you?
mean-spirited show.
No,
It
it
was
wasn't
such a
a mean-
mean-spirited, angry, hateful show, and I didn't
No,
like
it
it.
wasn't.
Yeah, it was. It was so mean-spirited.
I think you didn't like it because it reminds you of your childhood.
No, I never watched it. I'd try.
So how do you know?
Because I'd like turn it on, and there'd be like 10 minutes of footage of it, and it was just like this mean spirit. I'm gonna steal, or I'm gonna fuck over him for my own self-benefit, and I'm just like, I don't relate with this. This is like somebody being a like real piece
I
of
bet
shit
if you
person.
watched the show now, you'd actually find it funny
You might be right.
because I watched it later in my life and I was just like, this is what it was like. There's a lot of times it felt like it was like growing
you
up.
say that, and
you-
that might be true because I watched it when I was a really little kid.
Yeah, I didn't. I don't really remember.
Like,
that.
or saw it when I was a really little
But-
kid, and that just it stuck with me with how mean-spirited it is. And
But you'd be Francis because you're the oldest.
wasn't he like a piece of shit or something? And he just wasn't even in the show.
No, he was in the show like very plenty. He's in like almost every
Yeah,
episode.
but what? Okay, was
he was
it
at a
was it that?
military school.
Yeah.
But he went to different places because like he went to military school and then he ended up working on a farm. But he was like in every season, almost every episode.
Okay, but he was just not with the family.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He
Yeah,
was
that's
like he was
yeah.
the B plot basically.
okay.
Do you have some?
Crazy.
Okay. Anyways, sorry. You should watch the show. You're probably not going to.
Sure. But,
But the reason
the
I bring it
revival.
up, okay? Do you
Yeah.
remember Dewey?
Yeah.
Okay, so Dewey.
I know of the character Dewey. Welcome to the future, old man.
Yeah, his actor Eric Per Sullivan.
Yeah.
So he
Got convicted?
He got convicted.
No. Really?
No.
Oh.
He's the only one that didn't come back, and apparently they offered him like a fat ass bag. They're like, please, because every other actor in the entire show came
Yeah.
back.
Okay, he
And
didn't
he's
come
like,
back.
he's like, no. He's like, I'm not an actor. That was the only pretty much the only acting that he did. He was in like some child commercials or whatever. But after that, he's like, no, I don't want to do that, and he just lives his own life now. Like he got like a degree or something, and then has like a successful career. But he's like, absolutely not. No. They kept like raising the money or something. He's just like, no, I don't want to do that. He's like, I'm not an actor.
What is he?
I don't know. I could look it up, but he's just in the private field or whatever. He just
has a
You want me to look?
career.
I can look.
Yeah. What?
Julie, pull that up.
That's like
What does Eric Per Sullivan do? Okay, that's not what I wanted. Eric Per Sullivan do now.
he must have a fulfilling life.
Yeah, he got a degree at Harvard while studying Victorian literature.
What? And what does he do with that?
It's like it says here he lives off the residual income of.
Are you joking?
Yes, I'm joking.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm like, no, I'm actually
that'd be
still
funny.
set. I was smart with my money.
Okay, let's
Frankie
see.
Muniz pissed it away.
Last acting credit was in 2010.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just says he just studied Victorian literature. He doesn't.
But that's
really-
not a real thing. You can't do anything with that.
I don't know. He probably is living off the residuals. It says here he.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's just whatever. I don't care. It doesn't define me, though. I bet you. Could you imagine if he said that? If he doesn't define me, I live off the residual.
Yeah, that'd
if
be
he pulled a
funny.
Frankie Muniz.
The straw man Frankie Muniz that we don't
Well,
even know
that's
if
the
he
thing.
said.
Frankie Muniz was
You don't
the
even,
only
you've never even
one.
watched the interview. You don't even
Yeah,
know
but
what I'm
everybody would
talking
always
about.
talk about how he had the magical concussion that gave him amnesia, but
No.
only for the show's duration or
No,
some
dude.
bull crap.
You don't even know enough about it. to
No,
be
but I
talking
remember the
about it.
memes of people saying that, and they're like, did you know? Little tidbit about Frankie Muniz from Malcolm in the Middle. He actually, like, I would hear that all the fucking time on, like, Reddit or some stupid shit.
Yeah, it sounds right. I remember because I'd see it a couple times. But,
Yeah.
no, but so he's doing that, and then it's kind of sad. I want to watch the show,
Victorian
but I don't want to
studies, that
pay
doesn't-
for. I think it's on Disney. It's some.
Have you seen
streaming
any
bullshit.
clips or anything? Is
I've
it-
seen some clips, and I'm just like, this is sad to watch because
Ooh.
they're all so fucking old. And like Reese, you know, he was kind of like the bully or whatever.
Yeah.
He looks just kind of like a nerd now because he's really like thinned out, and you know, I honestly don't even recognize him. The other one's like Frankie Muniz still looks like a kid, but just grown up with a beard, and it looks weird. And then Francis something Masterson, who. Fun fact, his brother is the one that was convicted for all those rapist crimes.
What? Which one is that?
He was on that 70 shows, Danny Masterson.
What character in Malcolm in the Middle is he?
Well, he didn't commit a crime, but Francis, the older brother.
Okay.
So his real life brother, because his name was
Yeah.
like something Masterson. His
Yeah,
real
yeah.
life brother was in a TV show called That 70 Show.
Yeah.
And he got convicted for like a bunch of like.
It sounds like that 70s show had like a lot of like shady stuff. Because it
And then,
wasn't like Mila whatever, Meg Griffin or something. Wasn't
She
she?
is, yeah.
Yeah, wasn't she like 14 and she just lied about her age and they just
Yeah.
like, yeah, we don't even need documentation to know.
Yeah.
We're just gonna take your word at, and it's just like, what?
Yeah,
Like what type
yeah,
of?
that one.
Yeah.
But
Sounds like that show is just like
But after
under the table.
Yeah, maybe. But whenever he got convicted of all those crimes, and he's a Scientologist too, I think.
Uh-oh.
Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher are like, he's not. It's in a letter to the judge, like, give him a lighter sentence. He's a really good guy. You know, he doesn't deserve this, whatever. And then it got out, and then they got a bunch of bad PR. Now nobody really cares. But, anyways,
She stood by a rapist, Mila Kunis.
yeah, you could say that. No.
Because is she a Scientologist?
I don't know. Maybe.
Because
I doubt it.
well, I mean, if he was Scientologist, maybe he was. I don't know. I'm not gonna get involved in their personal drama.
Okay. Well,
Okay,
anyways, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, Francis. He looks about the same. He just looks older, you know. 'Cause
Yeah.
He's already kind of like in his like.
Yeah, I mean, they all. I saw all of them. They're
But
just
like Bryan Cranston, I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, he looks old.
Yeah.
And then I think
Bryan
the mom,
Cranston.
she looked fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure enough.
Yeah, I'm really happy we're in the air. Like I think it was around like the 2010, mid 2010s, maybe like 2015 and higher. We finally kind of got away from like people either it's just done well now of plastic surgery when you're older, like it just is done better.
Yeah.
But it's just like it is nice to see like older people, older celebrities, not just look like weird. Like they're wearing some weird
like
face
flesh
mask.
suit?
Yeah,
Flesh
flesh shoot or something. It's just like I don't know what that whole era was about, but
Well,
it
it's
was
still
weird.
going on. But,
I know it still goes on, and I know there's some
there's that
examples.
one actress.
Well, you
we
said
talked
that-
about
yeah,
it.
the
She looks
boys-
entirely. Well, no, you're talking about Erin Moriarty, but there's some other actress. She was like pretty famous. She looked good, and then she had already gotten plastic surgery, and then she did it again. Completely unrecognizable. Looks terrible, but.
Yeah. I mean,
but
unless
we
that's
talked
what they
about it.
want.
But
Because again, like I'm all for, like, oh yeah, I know I look like a monster if I look like this, but that's what I'm into. Like I'm okay with that. Like,
Yeah.
there are people that are like that.
Yeah, perhaps.
No, not perhaps. There is.
Well, anyways, so Malcolm in the Middle, just wrapping that up. It just, I don't know, it seems like overbloated because because if you remember, they had another kid. It was Jamie, you remember?
I don't know.
Okay, well, anyways, in the last season, they're like, let's have another baby.
Oh. They
Um,
dropped that.
yeah, so like Dewey was the youngest, and then they had another baby, and then apparently in the reboot, so Jamie's grown up because it's however many
And
years
Jamie's the new Malcolm.
later. No, actually, and then I think they added another kid or something stupid like that, where it's
okay.
like, oh, Jamie has a younger sibling or something. It's like, this is so over bloated because you already have like,
That's already a really big
Yeah, that's
cast,
what I'm saying. I'm
but
like-
I guess they had to replace Dewey, so
well, no, Dewey's in it. Like they recast Dewey, but the character Dewey is in the show too.
they just recast them.
Yeah, he looks just like him. It's kind of weird. It looks
Okay.
like it's actually funny because the character that is playing Dewey looks more like if Dewey was grown up than if they got the original actor to come back. If
That's
that makes
funny.
sense. Anyways, Malcolm in the Middle. I don't even know what it's called. Is it just called Malcolm?
I think it's still called Malcolm's Still in the Middle or something.
Fuller House. You want to talk about the Fuller House?
No, I don't. That was you know,
Topanga.
you know how I feel.
Wait, no, that was Boy
was
Meets
Boy
World.
Meets
Was it?
Topanga.
What a name. Okay,
Yeah.
we can talk about your thing.
I'll just say
uh,
I hate legacy sequels at this point.
I got like two more things I can talk about.
No, go ahead.
Well, you want to bring it? No, you want my thing next?
Yeah. I mean, mine. I'm gonna. Well, I mean, the only thing. Okay, I'll talk about one of the things. How InfoWars was announced to now be owned by the Onion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The tetrahedron.
Yeah, the tetrahedron. They had a really funny blog post about it, and then apparently InfoWars in response posted like, it's fake, Alex Jones will deny it once it gets into the judge's hands, it will be appealed, it's not going to them, they're liars. And I was just like, okay. I don't know what's going on, but
Was it satire? Did they actually own it? I wasn't even sure. to be honest.
I don't know yet. I think the deal is set up. And it's just and I think Alex Jones can appeal it again, but I think you can't just keep appealing it indefinitely. I think so. I think there's something to keep it from that just happening.
If I'm not mistaken, so
He's already appealed it 50 times.
You appeal it to your court and then the higher court, and then a lot of times the last appeal is to the Supreme Court, but a lot of shit doesn't ever get there because they just shut it down, or they're like, we're not dealing with this.
From my understanding, the Onion is pretty confident this time that they will now be owning InfoWars. And the interesting thing is, I've been watching On Cinema at the cinema.
Okay.
And they just announced that the recent Oscar special came out.
Yeah.
Last month or something. And it was titled The Last Oscar Special. And I don't know why. They might just be done with it. Who knows? But it had a bunch of things in it and everything. But I'm starting to wonder if it really is the last Oscar special, because the Onion has appointed Tim Heidecker as the creative director for the new InfoWars. And I'm wondering if the character Tim Heidecker from On Cinema is going to be the host of
InfoWars.
InfoWars.
That could be funny.
And that's how On Cinema is going to continue.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Damn it.
My allergies have been all over the place. But I'm really excited about that. I'm really hoping that's the thing. It looks like it'll be pretty good.
Yeah.
If that is how they do it. I do want to see some parody stuff. I think it would be great.
Could be funny. Yeah, I remember reading the article, and it was just talking about we want to be able to spread misinformation as easily as possible or something.
Yeah,
like that.
it was something now we'll be able to da 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 da. Is it alright if I hit a little marker and I go blow my nose real quick because my allergies are killing me?
Yeah.
All right.
What's the time at, Jay? And we're back.
What was it? Yeah, but I don't know. I think that could be fun. But that's my conspiracy theory about it. It was just that On Cinema will be continuing as InfoWars.
That could be funny. I think that could be funny. Okay. This one, I don't know how much we're going to be able to milk out of this one, but I saw it and I thought it was funny. So I'm just going to kind of read it, what my notes were saying. So there's this Facebook page for my county that we live in, and it posts the inmates that were booked in or whatever, and their charges and how old they are, their name and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
So I seen somebody. It was like because I used to work at this same place that they're posting about, and I'd seen like an inmate that I knew, and I was like, "Oh yeah, it's that guy. He's a piece of shit. I remember him."
Yeah.
So apparently he had like a charge that was like knowingly having HIV and like not disclosing it, and you gave it to somebody.
Yeah.
And I guess the community was in like an uproar about it because they're like, "Oh, we want you to take it down. That's an invasion of their privacy or whatever." Even though technically it's like it's all public record because like anyone can access that.
Yeah.
It's just they just
Why did the
congregate
community
it.
care?
Because they're like you're ruining like because you're telling people there's the general public that this guy's got like HIV and
Doesn't
stuff
he
like
though?
that. Technically, I mean I don't know for certain.
Well, I mean, if that's what he got booked for, right?
Yeah, but that you're not convicted, so technically, because you're innocent until proven guilty, right?
I guess.
So by doing that, the argument is like, we don't know if he has it, so you're just telling everybody he has it. Maybe he doesn't.
No, it says he's like that's why he's in prison right now.
Well, it's jail.
Jail, but he can get out, and then it'll be dropped, and then it's not in there.
Yeah, but anyway, so people are like taking it down. It's embarrassing. And then I guess they were like old charges, but he didn't pay the fines associated with them. So he got booked in on, it's called like a fines and costs warrant or whatever.
Okay.
Anyways, so people are like, yeah, that's wrong that you're just blasting his stuff because he's already taken care of that. And, the charges were dropped so however long ago. He just didn't pay the fines for it or whatever. But the reason I bring this up is because the same Facebook page, they've gotten into like heat because there was some like community leader or whatever, and he got charged with like some crime.
Yeah.
And he made a post about it, just like, you guys ruined my life because you advertised this. He's like, I'm a community member and now I got fired from my job and this and that. Because they said it was like a bad look. And then they went on the defense of the Facebook page saying like, if we just took down everything because people paid us to, then this would be like an extortion page or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I just thought that was interesting because I'm like, on one hand, I'm like, you guys are really doing it for like attention is what it kind of feels like.
Yeah.
But there is some morality to it where they're like, no, we won't take stuff down even if you offer to pay us, because then you'd have pages that would just look for people to extort, say, hey, you want us to take this down, you're going to have to pay us.
Yeah.
So again, I don't know how much we can get out of that, but I thought it was interesting.
It wasn't the guy that would like messed with one of the faculty members, was it? Do you remember that story?
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
But that's happened so many times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, like even when I worked there.
Yeah, when you were working there, that's what I was remembering. I remember.
No, it was somebody else. But I will say that though, like the amount of times there'd be just these ugly motherfuckers, dude. Just the ugliest. Like they're in.
I remember you showed me, and I was like,
they're
what?
in jail for like the worst crimes imaginable. Like they're looking at
they
30
seduce.
to 40, and they seduce these attractive nurses, and
with families,
with like married with a kid, and they like will sneak them out. Like they'll do like a little rendezvous where the inmate will like, they're like, oh, I'm having chest pains, I need to go to the clinic, right, the jail clinic. And so they'd take them over, and that's kind of because the person that is working, the detention officer, they have to transport them, right, because they're trained in defensive tactics, whatever they are.
Yeah.
But we don't have time to be sitting and babysitting them, so we drop them off on what was called a bench or whatever, and you'd handcuff them to the wall, and then you just leave them there so they can't roam around. But then the officer that's working in the clinic will come by. Okay, you're up. All right, let's get you treated. But the thing is, there is a camera on them while they're sitting on this bench, but that's not everybody's watching that.
Yeah, not everybody's
right?
watching.
So what the nurses would do, some of them, was they would come by, they'd have a handcuff key that they're not really supposed to have, and then they'd unlock it, and then there's like a closet down the hall, and they'd just go to the closet, and they would just fuck in the closet, and then they'd sneak them out and put them back on the bench or whatever. And that would happen a lot. And one of them finally got caught or whatever, and they got charged or whatever, and it's they actually get charged, the nurse gets charged.
Yeah, that's the other part, is like they get... So I wonder, do you think it's just like they get that job
Now,
with
I think,
that in the back
no.
of their head or
I
something?
think there are some, like, there's actually, like, plants. Like, they literally are related to an inmate, and they literally go through the job process, the academy, all that shit, so they can get hired to smuggling drugs. Like, that does happen, absolutely.
Right.
But the nurses, no, I think it's like they're dissatisfied with their life in some way.
And so they
it's
become
like
a
thrill.
prison nurse.
So they become a prison. Well, no, I think they become like the nurse to get experience or whatever.
And
so
then
they
there's
can
the
move
prison
on.
opportunity.
But then,
and then
but then they're like, oh wow, you know.
Is it the I shouldn't be doing this, or do you think there's just something there?
I think there's a bunch of things. Like it's the thrill, and they're sweet talkers. Like don't get me wrong. Like I'll hear how some of them legit. This is a real line. I tell her about this just because it just cracks me up. There's like a nurse, and I'm like, we're doing what's called med pass, where you know the inmates come down to get the medication. And one of the inmates is like, bend over, let me see your pussy hole. And I just asked him, like, does that ever work? Does that ever work for you? Because the nurses are just like, that's disgusting. Don't talk to me. But some of them, like some of the nurses, they kind of get into that. Like, not that because it's just so crude and like, I'm around. But there's some where there's like, oh damn girl, I wanna hit that. Oh, you so fine, whatever. And they're just like, you crazy, stop that. It's like playing with it.
Yeah.
But you got to imagine some of these nurses like, no flame, right? But like they're not the most attractive, whatever.
I get
They're
it.
getting so much positive
I know.
right?
That I understand.
But yeah, the ones where
The,
it's like
where it's just like you have
You have
three
a life.
kids, you have a husband, you have a career. I'm gonna throw it all away for a jail charge because I fucked this ugly ass fucking child rapist. Like
He's
what?
not a child rapist.
He wasn't a child, but he was like a murderer.
He was
or something, right?
He was like a drug dealer. Like it was like a. I don't think it was a violent crime. It might have been, but I think it was mainly like drug crimes.
All right, maybe. I mean, if it was, if it was non-violent, then all right.
But no, but there are instances where it's like these violent criminals. Which, I mean, honestly, I could talk so long about like how that system is set up. Not even the system, but like just the social aspect of the criminals. Like about how there's basically like a hierarchy of crimes where like, you know where I'm going with this.
Yeah, I know where you're going.
But
where certain crimes are okay.
No, I'm better than you.
Yeah, I'm better than you.
No, you a chomo.
Yeah, and I get that to a certain degree because it's just like I've spent more time thinking about it because it's like on paper it's just so stupid of just like you murdered your girlfriend. He's like, yeah, but I ain't no chomo.
Yeah, but I ain't no chomo.
I didn't hurt an elderly person. Like, and it's just like, okay.
Well, yeah, it's just moral high ground. It's
the
like
moral high ground, but I do get it of just like
least,
if I'm just giving somebody drugs, you know, I'm just providing a service to try and get out of this rat race that the system is. You know, I get that. I also get it of like, well, they were, you know, we don't have police in our underground society, so I had to, you know, violently enforce that you can't do what he did.
No,
it's just like, and I get that too.
Yeah.
It's just when you murder innocent people, like that being okay, but like molesting innocent people is like severely worse, and it's just like they're both really fucked up. And
yeah,
it's
they
just like and to pretend like
change like multiple lives involved.
To pretend you're the good guy in the story.
I know, and I was thinking about that.
It's like, oh, you killed my daughter. Yeah, well, I didn't touch no kids, and it's just like.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
It's just
like
it's the moral high ground, so you can judge it like, well, at least I'm not this.
Yeah,
right?
I get it. I mean, it's just like, yeah.
And
we can kind of get into like how I am starting to think maybe I am a superior human being. That was one of the things I wanted to talk about today.
Yeah, that's in our notes.
Yeah.
So we can bring that up.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Maybe I just need to get a new job or something. There's like been one or two coworkers that are just like talking to me about stuff, and it's just like,
you're an inferior human. Is that what you think?
They were they were showing me a video. Do you know how I've been like watching like ad nauseum those Zelda videos, but modern day?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was like it's just like Link, watch out for that sculpture.
I can't watch those.
It's so good. It's 30
it's funny
minutes.
it's funny for the first like
It's
2
good.
minutes.
The whole thing. It's like a slow burn, honestly.
No,
No. It is a slow burn.
All right,
It like
if
gets
you like
in there.
it, that's all that matters. But to me, it's funny for about a minute or two, and then it's.
But
just like,
you
okay,
never
I get
gave it a full try.
Yes,
Because
I did.
I was in the same
yes,
boat.
I watched the Water Temple one for like 10 minutes.
But
and I was like,
you
this
didn't watch
isn't
it to the
funny.
end with Morpho. That's Morpho. He can morph into anything.
It's the same thing.
Thus the name. Morpho.
It's
like,
the same-
yes!
It's the same
It's
thing.
like listening to the dialogue just makes you want to scream at the screen, and it's so funny. So
anyways.
was that you, man? I was, this guy, like, just showed me this video, and then she's like, dude, this new Capcom game, dude, it's so
you're
great.
talking about Pragmata with the little girl?
Yeah, the little girl, and it was just straight up dialogue from the Zelda videos I've been
I've
showing.
heard good things about that.
That's what I'm getting at. It's like, yeah, everybody was talking about how great it was.
And what? It's committing the cardinal sin.
It's just doing the same thing as like that Zelda thing, and I'm like, why is it like a little girl, and why? And just like the whole time he's like, I'll be able to hack them with my hacking ability. And it's just like, it was just that Zelda video again. It was just, it's like, huh, look at you. And he's like, all right then, huh, nothing I couldn't handle. And then she's like, I'll do that. And it's just like, make sure to get within close proximity. And it's just like, shut the fuck up.
So you don't like the game?
I don't know how you can watch this stuff and just be like...
Do you see the irony in that? Like, do you see
What?
that? You're like, you find it grating, like, seeing it in reality, but you'll watch, like,
I find it grating...
hours of the parody, that it's the same thing. You don't see the irony in that?
The irony is not that the video's making me upset, it's that somebody's showing me it and they're so joyfully, gleefully engaged with the video, and I'm just like, I don't care about the video. I would turn it off. It's not funny. Like, again, there's a craft to that Link Zelda version, and that's the thing. So like, I can appreciate that craft, but like, it is weird. I'm just like, I'm watching it, and I'm just like, this is just the Zelda video. Like it's not even. I'm like, man, that kind of takes away it, because it's like, the Zelda thing is like funny, but it's just like, oh wow, it's like really no different. It's like, it is just the same thing. And I was just like, wow, like that's, I thought it was like exaggerating how games actually were, and I guess to an extent it kind of is, but it's like literally watching, get within range and I'll be able to hack them. This is my new hacking ability.
What would you prefer, though? What would you prefer? With like a menu that pops up, like stops the game?
You know, we didn't used to have stuff like that.
Yeah, they used to be, it would pause the game and then it would just tell you what to do. You'd have to read it.
But it still does that. It just has her saying, I can hack them.
Well, I'm saying, what would you...
She's like giving
What's the alternative?
There's a lot of stuff. I mean...
Like, because they've been doing that, like Sly Cooper. That's the first example I can think of. Sly, you hit the jump and then hit the circle button to whatever. It's like, yeah, you have to get information relayed across about how
I think that's the thing, is like, when I was watching that video, information was not being relayed. She's like, I can hack them. It's like, oh, can you? Was that what you were doing the first 2 times? You were hacking them? I couldn't figure that out, because like, it's just like, yeah, I know you can hack them. I just watched you hack 2 other robots. Like, why are you telling me this again? And then
so just incessant yapping.
It's more of just like redundant, unimportant information. I can hack them. And it's just like, I figured you could hack them when we did it the first 2 times. I figured we were hacking when I saw a circuit board appear on my screen and the game paused and I had to do like a little mini puzzle. I figured that was you hacking into it. Why do you have to tell me that 3 times?
I don't know. You sound kind of just like a hater now.
It's fine. I don't have any issue. That's somebody else's dog, whatever. But like, I don't know. It did make me feel weird of just like,
I'd have to see.
Do people just like whatever now? Like, do people like people? I never had an issue with the yellow tape or in the yellow paint.
I don't mind that either.
I don't mind it. It's like a shortcut. You know, I appreciate people who can do it skillfully without having to do that. But if you can't, whatever. It's not a big deal. But I think it's just the fact that it's just like people going like, yes, this is gonna be great, and it's just like there's nothing impressive here though. Like this is just something else.
Are you talking about the game as a whole?
Yeah, kinda. I mean, it really did just look like
The game. So for what I've seen, the story is like, but
that's what I'm getting at.
but the gameplay I've heard is like pretty unique because it offers like it's like shooting, but you also have like the hacking is kind of like a mini game of it itself.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know how long you can take that out. I watched them do the same mini game 3 times.
Well, apparently,
And it seems fun, but like, I don't know if that's like this is gonna change everything.
Well, I don't think that's. I don't know. I'm just from what I've seen, the sentiment is like people are kind of weird about like the
little girl.
the little
aspect,
girl because
yeah.
it's like a little girl. She's an android, whatever, but
It's
she's
very
a little girl, but she
anime,
has an
lolly.
adult face.
Does she have an adult? She has like a non-realistic. Like the features are like
It's like uncanny
Alita.
valley,
Yeah, it's like
kinda.
Alita Battle Angel the movie, where it's like they CGI'd her eyes to be bigger.
But it's like it's just another one of those like the dad and the daughter,
Yeah.
like The Last of Us or
Yeah, except this time
Death
doesn't really
Stranding.
have good writing to support that dynamic. So
yeah.
it really was just like listening to Link and Navi from the videos, and I was just like, Jesus.
If
I'm
you
like,
say
is this
so.
how far we've fallen?
But it's from Capcom, and I guess they've been doing. I mean, what? No, they've been doing some good. They just came out with the new Resident Evil.
You're saying the same stuff that the guy said.
Well, yeah, like the game looks. I want to get
The new Resident Evil or a remaster of?
No,
okay,
no. Resident
they're
Evil
not pulling
9.
a Bethesda.
No,
here?
it's Resident Evil 9. It's a
Okay.
completely new entry.
Okay, good. All right, good. I
but
don't know.
that
I
came
shouldn't
out-
shit on what other people like.
Street Fighter
so much.
6 was apparently good if you like fighting games.
Yeah, I was watching because it got me in the Capcom thing, and I just started looking up Street Fighter 6 because I remember like the animation was cool. It had that 1 foot character, which I thought was weird.
The girl.
Yeah, well, I was watching like different trailers because like I think Dan is a funny character where he's like just Ryu and Kin, but like shitty, and I thought that was funny. So I was looking up Dan stuff, but he was fighting the girl, and I really like it. Does really bother me when I'm watching a show, when I'm watching like a video game, and they're wearing clothing that's like skin tight, and then other clothing on top of that skin tight clothing, and it's just like they're wearing like suctioned in, like vacuum suctioned latex, and it's just like.
That bothers you? Have you seen
Just
the
make
trailer
them naked,
for the new movie?
like just fucking own
Yes.
up to what you're doing. You know, it's just like if you just want to show a naked body, like just fucking do it. Or if you just want to show like nudity, where it's just like she's not wearing anything under her jacket, but you don't get to see her nipples. It's like fine, do that. Like Quiet, just they went all in. They went all in. They didn't do this whole fucking.
No, they did. No, they did some bullshittery.
What do you mean? What did they do?
Well, because he tried to explain why she was naked and why a sniper would be naked in the first place.
Oh yeah, but they didn't give her like this skin tight thing. They're like, no, this is nudity. Here's the nudity. Like they just like went in with the nudity. They can have their reasons of why she was nude, whatever. And it is kind of like silly.
Well, no, it didn't make any sense.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense, and it was silly. Yes, but at least like the design wasn't this fucking joke where it's just like, it's just like I don't know. It just annoys me.
Who are you talking about?
It happens all the time, like Smash Brothers with Mia Pyra or whatever, Pyra or Mithra, where it's just like, it's like she's wearing like just like this short mini skirt, and it's just like, well, we can't have that, so just turn her legs into the color of the fabric, and it's just like, I guess now it's like,
Yeah, they should just
okay.
make her naked in Smash Bros.
No, I think the design looked way better in Smash Brothers because that's, I guess, kind of what I'm getting at. Is just like,
Well, it's Nintendo. Okay, look.
it's
okay,
just
I get what
I
you're
just
getting
hate
at.
it when somebody like
All right, let's move on.
the blip. No, no.
Well, you're just like you just. I
just
get
hate
it.
it.
You
It's
don't
just
like it. You don't
Yeah,
like it.
well, I just think it's like it's performative, and it's just like just show nudity, just or
Well,
or
they
like
can't because it's a kids game.
then don't whatever. I know it sells, and I guess that's all that matters.
Have you seen the new Street Fighter movie trailer?
No, he mentioned that as well. I
You should-
swear.
that movie, I bet you'd like that. It looks fun. I think we should watch it.
I'll watch it.
It looks really campy and really like fun and stupid, like intentionally.
Oh, really?
Like
Like they're actually doing something fun with it?
well, yeah, like they're actually trying to have fun with it. It's not just like this is serious. It's
Like the first one.
yeah, like so this is not this is not how it is. But do you remember the Mortal Kombat movie?
Which one?
The one that came out in like 2020 or something.
Yeah.
So that one was kind of like supposed to be serious.
Yeah,
sort of.
yeah. It took it. So, yeah, you know, it would, you know.
It
But,
would do like some scenes where it's like doing the fight or whatever.
yeah,
but-
yeah. A lot of people like that one. I had no issues with it.
So nothing like that. It looks like no, this is campy. Like this is ridiculous. Like I mean, literally, they have the guile here and he's like doing this crazy stuff. I think you'd like the trailer a lot. There's literally like a scene where it's like I think it was Ken. And he's like doing the punches on the car. They're like beating up the car. And
They're
stuff.
beating up a car. I wish we could get my reaction from it.
No, we can watch it after the episode.
Yeah,
you should the viewers, you should watch it. It looks really fun to me. I want to watch it in theaters personally. I was a little iffy about it because there's this one actor that I'm just like, he's a turd.
Which one?
I don't even remember his name. He's like part of the Rogan sphere. But he seemed in the trailer. I was like, all right, whatever, because I'm like, I'm not gonna let one dude ruin the experience because the whole rest of it looks really fun.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's the thing. That's what we don't have a whole lot of. Is it's either it's like I don't know. There's like this weird thin line of like not taking yourself seriously to its detriment, like so many Marvel movies do. And then there's like this other fine line where it's just like you're riding with it and it's like done well. I'm hoping it's that.
Well,
Now you got me interested. I might actually check it out.
Well, yeah, no, it looks fun. But there's only so many ways I can say that. So we can move on. Is there something else?
I don't know. I just
I got one more
this
topic.
guy was also telling me about how like he's a musician because he does like AI music and stuff, and
So you think he's like an NPC? Is that what you're getting at?
that's what I'm like feeling like and then everybody else is like, yeah, man, yeah, and I'm just like,
Wow, dude, that's cool. And then you never talk to him.
He's my coworker, but
Well, I've had plenty of coworkers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like, don't fucking talk to me. I don't
yeah,
say
yeah,
that.
I leave him
Wow,
be.
that's
I don't
cool.
have an issue necessarily with him right now, but like,
Well, what if he watched? Do you think you'd know who you're talking about?
I
if
don't
you
know. I hope
watched
not.
this?
I'm sure it'd be fine, but like, I don't hate this guy. I just
I just hate him.
well, I mean, it's just like I don't know, man.
He's just a fucking ass.
He's like, I like writing lyrics, and then I just use AI to make the entire song, and I was just
wait, hold on. So let me ask you this, because I want to make parody songs, but I'm like, I don't know how to make a beat. I can write lyrics that I like.
well, if it's a parody song, you do somebody else's beat,
Well,
right?
so twofold. One, I'm like, I can do that where like I could just take somebody's beat. Like I made this another plug, my Mulan song, "Girl with Green,"
Yeah.
and I'm pretty proud of how that turned out. I know you have your critiques, but that's
I think it
beside
was
the
all
point.
right. Yeah.
But I'm like, that gets copyrighted because it's like, oh, you're using the melody, right? You're using the melody, the dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I want to be able to make my own song where I'm like making fun of something, but I need like, I don't know how to make with beats. So I'm like, AI seems like an interesting
Yeah, so
appeal.
I was having a conversation with somebody because like there's something I enjoy watching where it's like this whole performative story thing, and it's like I don't know if it's just like one guy or two guys writing it, but they write it, they come up with the story and all that stuff and yada, and then they have like songs and stuff come in, but they have AI voice modulate it so that they could have certain characters' voices, because it's just like, oh, well, I wanted a girl's voice to say all these lines, and then this voice say these.
The thing is, I think a lot of it is like, it's stuff, because there's some stuff where it's like people have been doing this, but it wasn't until like the AI boom and like, the word slop came into
Well, it's
effect.
also tricky because it's just like LLMs is a bit different than like an
What
I
is
guess
an
I guess it
LLM?
would be like, I mean, just like generating voices versus just like, I mean, what like, where do you go with the AI thing of just like, well, this one's just generating a random voice versus this one is modulating my voice, and it knows how to adjust the treble and everything, and like the pitch and all that
like,
to make it sound. Yeah,
have
voice
been a thing
changer
for a while.
But what if it's a LLM voice changer?
What is LLM?
A large learning model, or something, or something learning model, or something. But it's just like is the issue how we get to a certain point?
I think it's like how it's generated and how much input is from the human. Because like if you went into ChatGPT and you just said, write me a song about like being sad or whatever, people would probably have a problem with that.
Right.
But and before slop was, like the AI boom, slop, whatever came into effect, if you were like, okay, I have this, and it's like, okay, I'm looking for something that simulates this kind of emotion or whatever, because like you have the bare bones figured out, but you're looking to like fine tune it. I don't think people would have a problem with that. They might now, because it's just like, oh, AI is just like a no-no.
It's a pretty nasty thing.
But I think that's kind of the distinction where it's like using AI as a tool versus like AI as a generator, I guess.
But like, where's the line at?
Well,
like,
exactly, and it's different for different people.
Well,
because for me, like, I don't know, because I do have a problem with AI in a lot of ways, but I see it.
Because I like it as like a really useful search engine, where
like
it's just like, oh, I need a word that means this. I can't Google that, but I can chat GPT it.
Yeah,
and it's just like,
well, and there's some things like, I don't know. It's a slippery slope, and it's a tricky
slippery
situation,
slope.
because there's some times where I'm like, if you want to make parody, right? Like, it works so much better if you can exactly emulate the voice that you're trying to do, right?
And here's the other question is just like, but it's like, oh, but that's stealing.
But stealing.
But like, what about Weird Al? Like where he was taking literal songs, and somebody could argue that was stealing. So it's just like, where is the line? Because it's just like, if you're using their likeness to then create and like, oh, I just need to have my voice sound just like that character's voice, and then I need to take it and make something new with it. It's like, isn't that transformative enough, similar to what Weird Al did? Or is just what Weird Al does bad?
So that's where it gets slippery, because imagine I do an impression. Let's say I just do a perfect impression of whoever character that I want, right? So where does that draw the line between, like...
I think most people wouldn't be annoyed with it because you had to develop a skill to accomplish
just that not anybody could do it, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think we are like getting into a phase where people do think there should be a barrier to entry with stuff, because if you don't have a barrier to entry, then you truly are as disposable as like the super corporations see you as.
Yeah, because I also think, like, if I could do the impression, that makes me valuable. Well, maybe not, because impressions don't really matter, because it's like, well, I'll just rather just get the person that's doing it in the first place. But if anyone could do it, then that could kind of phase out voice work, because it's just like, oh, we just took the character that you're trying to emulate. We just did that, and we don't even need to hire them now. We can just get an AI voice to do it or whatever.
Which I know is the ultimate goal. I don't know. Like, okay, it's just like, I don't know how that's sustainable, of just like, let's get rid of everybody's jobs except for a select few. And
well,
then
that's
it's just
why
like,
people think it's a bubble and then it's gonna pop. I don't follow it enough to know like how it's gonna turn out.
I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but I can tell you a lot of things are not looking good for the United States right now.
Well,
just economic wise and everything. I'm seeing like tons of businesses, mostly like food restaurants and stuff, have to close up. It's like just all around me. Like, I'm seeing less that, like, the usual spots I go to, like, we don't have we don't have that on our menu anymore, and we can't do that. It's just, yeah, chains are the only one that are like maintaining. Like, I'm seeing all the other companies kind of like just have to close their doors.
Yeah, scary stuff. I don't really want to talk about it. I'm gonna bury my head in the sand, at least for as far as the podcast is concerned. But
yeah, I mean, worst case scenario, you just get into crime. I mean, that's the thing. It's just like I mean,
there's always business for crime.
Well, it's just like people will survive. They'll make do.
Yeah.
That's what I kind of get at. It's just like things get so bad that they screw over the common man. The common man will
take
things into, yeah, well, they'll just figure out
their own thing. Will rise up. on
Yeah.
April 27th at 8 a.m.
Well, I just mean like people will take power into their own hands, and I don't think that's always a bad thing. But I don't even think we're gonna get to that point. So.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing specific happening on April 27th at 8 a.m. Central Time.
There's you ever see the Trevor Moore joke where he's like, it's illegal to.
Yeah.
The
widest, yeah.
Yeah.
It's illegal. Yeah, I'm not even gonna say it.
But it's not illegal to make the joke that.
I got one more thing because I think we're coming up on time here. Is that right? Again, I don't know how much we can get out of this, but whatever. So I've been seeing this like so much in my news feed, and I think I've seen it on Reddit. Jennifer Anniston. So I guess she's. I wouldn't even doubt it, honestly. If you're, who's that? Oh, that girl from that movie, right?
Well, she's from Friends.
Is that? Would you say that's the most thing she's most famous for?
It's definitely not the Leprechaun movie.
That is how she got started.
And that's how she got started.
Probably Friends, right?
She's been in a lot of stuff.
She's been in a lot of movies, but I couldn't.
I mostly
the only other
know
one
her
I could
for
think
Leprechaun.
Of is the No Regrets one? What is that?
What? The Butterfinger commercial?
Bart's Butterfinger.
Bart's Butterfinger.
No. We're the Millers. That's what it was. Where it's like he gets that tattoo and he's like, it says no regrets, and it's that one guy who's like really.
I don't think
in
I've
a
seen
lot of
this movie.
You probably haven't. It's not. She's like a stripper, and they hire her because he has to peddle drugs across the United States. So he hires a family.
Oh,
It was like Emma
yeah,
Roberts.
I think I remember that. That was during.
that
was
one
the
guy-
guy from The Office or something.
I don't
The
think
Andy
so.
character.
No, you're thinking of John Krasinski, but not him.
That wasn't Meet the Millers.
No, here I'll show you. I'm sorry to the listeners.
I'll just edit it like what you.
We're the Millers.
I could have swore that.
Fuck.
Is it that annoying guy that I don't like?
No,
That, like
maybe
annoys?
not. This guy.
Let me see.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that's the guy from.
What's his damn name?
Oh wow, he looks.
Jason Sudeikis. That's it. Yeah,
He
Jason
looks like the
Sudeikis.
guy. I really thought it was the Andy
And
guy.
then Sid from Toy Story.
Is that who really it is?
No,
Make sure to
his
show that
name's
picture.
William Poulter. But
The frickin' 2000s, 2010s.
well, he looks like Sid, but I guess I seen he tweeted something where he's like, some kid came up, he's like, are you Sid from Toy Story? He's like, it's animated. It's not me. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, anyway, she's infertile, I guess, which that sucks because she wants to be a mom. But what I found out, what?
I'm like, is this leading into a bit or something?
Well, kinda, because
Isn't she like 60?
She's like 50 something, I think. But she wanted to be a mom. She can't. So I
had
guess
50
your favorite act. Well, she can't. Like she physically couldn't. Like
She never could have.
no, she's infertile. That means you can't get a kid. It's not that she didn't want to. She tried and she couldn't.
Oh, okay. I thought she was like going through menopause because she's 50.
No, like she tried to have a kid multiple times, but her body like can't sustain.
Okay.
a child.
Okay. I
Infertile.
misunderstood.
Anyways, I guess Adam Sandler sends her flowers every Mother's Day, and like it's kind of like a fuck you, like you can't. No, not really.
I was like, I'm like that.
But I don't know. It's supposed to be a sweet thing, but like I wouldn't even want to be reminded of it. It's just like on Mother's Day, it's like here's some flowers. Like remember that thing you can't do. I don't know.
It seems
It's a sweet thing that just kind
Are
of.
you sure it's a sweet thing?
Yeah, they're friends. They've been in movies together all the time.
Okay.
whatever.
Well, it's Adam Sandler, so I never know.
It's Adam Sandler.
I don't know. He's.
But the reason I even wanted to talk about this because I kept seeing it and I was just like, what? I don't care, whatever. These multi-million, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But I thought it was funny because she's in a movie called Mother's Day.
What's it about?
Mother's Day.
Her being a mother in the movie?
Yeah, I think so. Mother's Day movie.
Why did you do it?
But I just seen it, like it rolled up.
Why did it come out now that she's infertile? Are we really that low in the news week?
Maybe it's been a thing. I don't know. A romantic comedy. It actually has Jennifer Aniston and Jason Sudeikis. Again, what do you know?
Huh.
following the interconnected lives of several mothers and their families in the lead up to Mother's Day.
Okay.
And this is AI, by the way. Go figure, because Google just decides that this has to be.
Yeah,
the first thing.
It has to be, yeah.
Okay, well.
Which, I mean,
anyways,
like, you could say that it was AI to begin with like how it would determine.
Exactly.
So like that word AI, because it's just like this, like ChatGPT versus like a system that is able to detect breast cancer. It's just like, from what I'm told, they're different systems, but they're just both called AI. But like how they get to that point is different.
Apparently, it was a piece of shit movie. Got nominated for a Raspberry. What is that wig? Do you know who Julia Roberts is? Look at that wig. It's literally like coconut head. You see that?
head.
You see that?
Pop that up on the screen. Yeah.
I'll have to pull that up. What went wrong there? Anyways,
maybe that's the movie.
Maybe
I don't know
this-
why everybody
this
thinks
was
I'm a
her-
fucking troll.
well, Julia Roberts is.
What?
She's an actress that is in movies.
Yeah, I guess.
I can't. I see every time I see her, I just think of Ocean's 12, and that's it. And we've talked about this. So I'm not going to reiterate. Actually, I will because you seem confused.
Yeah.
But basically, she was in Ocean's 11, right, with George Clooney.
Was she in Ocean's 11?
I think so. Yeah, she was. And then she was in Ocean's 12, and a major plot point was that she had to dress up like Julia Roberts, the actress, and this is actually Julia Roberts.
Oh yeah,
the
yeah,
character,
yeah. We
though.
talked about this
Yeah, we
because then
talked
we
about
talked about the best instance of that being the Bride of Chucky.
Yeah, I think you talked about that, and I was there, but
Yeah.
I don't think we agreed.
Screw you. It can
Anyways,
be done right.
Coconut Head here, she just.
I'm gonna be Julia Roberts because I look like her.
It's like, wow, Miss Roberts, here's $1 million for.
Did
being
you ever
in our
watch
hotel.
Last Action Hero?
No.
It's like about like this kid. He goes into an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
That sound. Oh
And
yeah, that sounds familiar.
He
No,
gets
I
a
haven't seen
magical
it.
ticket that lets him go into a movie, and he goes into an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. But it's like the last action hero movie of like its era, which, ironically, it actually kind of it was around that time, because they're like yeah, roided out like big dudes is not selling anymore, like we're moving in a different direction, says Hollywood, and so he goes in there, and then at some point he ends up leaving the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger's character, and then they meet Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he's like an asshole or whatever, and like the character is like, is that who I am? Is that who I am? Whatever, and it's funny. It has like one of the like these really good bits. He's like, I'll show you, and he goes to show him the Terminator poster to prove that he's in a movie. And instead, it's Sylvester Stallone as the Terminator. And he's like, no.
Like the character that's playing himself as the actor.
So when he goes into the movie, he's in the world of the movie, and in the movie, the Terminator movie exists. However, it's not done by Arnold Schwarzenegger because in the movie's world, there is no Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the main character is, So yeah, but I just remember that funny scene. But yeah, it did that. It does that where it's just like a character he played becomes like a real person, and then
Well,
you
I hate
see.
it. I've started with
a
a
bit
lot of the
different, but-
movies I've seen. I hate when there's real life properties that exist.
It is a plot point though.
Well, exactly. And that's always what makes it worse is when it's a plot point.
I think
But-
you should watch Last Action Hero. I think you might like it.
Maybe.
It does like a really good, because it's like the whole thing is like he uses like the bogus plot armor mechanics in the movie and it works, but the second half of the movie he has to go into the real world and his plot armor mechanics don't work and he has to figure out what to do. And one of their clever things is to do a switcheroo with the actor Arnold Schwarzenegger or something like that.
Maybe I'll watch it. It sounds kind of funny.
Yeah,
It's with some dumbass kid, right?
I think so. Yeah,
He's got like a bowl cut.
I don't know if he has a bowl cut. I don't know. I'd have to look.
I don't know.
Was that your last thing of topics?
Yeah, Jennifer Anniston.
She's infertile.
Well, and Adam Sandler sends a cruel prank sending her flowers. And it's got a middle finger on the.
It's like
It's like, sorry, you can't have kids.
Yeah,
Me and
it's-
mine are doing great though.
it's 4 roses in the shape of a finger and then one rose and the petals are torn off to
I don't
indicate
know.
her
If you
barren
if
womb.
you couldn't have kids, let's think about that.
Okay.
Like I know you might not even want any. That's beside the point. You couldn't. You wanted them, and it's Father's Day, and you get sent flowers.
I think it would be it could be a nice gesture. There's like a
I
there's
feel
like
like
a
it'd make
will
me
in a
sad.
way where it.
I think it'd be like a bittersweet kind of thing, but I think
no,
I'd
it's more
prefer
of like
just
a
not to think
sympathy,
of-
like somebody's there for you. Like
Yeah,
they're letting you know they're thinking of you. And
No, I get that, and that's what would make me feel the sweet. But the thing that made me feel the bitter is just like, yeah, it's another reminder.
I know. As if every day isn't. You know, it's like I also just like.
Yeah, but there's a day
But
dedicated
you know,
to it.
commercial America told me to think about it today. It's just like.
Well, yeah, but even if you don't,
It's
accept-
like when-
even if you're a Jehovah's Witness and you don't recognize celebrating holidays, yeah, there's still the
When I
cultural
was
part that it
single,
exists.
I would like pretty frequently, a few times a week, think about how I'm single. I didn't need Valentine's Day
But
was
did-
no
but-
big
So
impact.
that didn't
or
make you sad or anything.
I mean, it kind of did, but no.
Okay, you
but
proved my
but
point.
no more sad than I felt on actual Valentine's Day. It was just another freaking day of me being single.
So what if
You know, it's like whatever.
maybe we need to start doing that.
If somebody started doing
Okay.
nice gestures for me on Valentine's
So,
Day when I
we
was
get a
single and didn't
single
want to, I
friend,
think it would be nice.
You have a single friend, and you start sending them flowers like, "Sorry, you're a virgin." What do you think of that?
Well, the virgin aspect is like.
Well, you're sorry you're an incel. Maybe that, like, because you can't imagine. Think about that: infertility, incelibate. You can't have sex.
An infer.
An infer.
An infer. Here's the
I
thing.
kind of want to make that a
Again,
clip, but I think we
it's
lose
just
the-
like
I think we lose.
it's just
the
like
sauce.
I know certain people get like that. Like I know people who like during Valentine's Day they get super drunk because like I guess most
I
people
guess it
try
would
and
just
repress
depend.
stuff
I guess it
like
would
really
just
weird.
depend on who the person is. Maybe she finds it completely sweet, and that's
Well,
that.
yeah, that's how everything.
I mean,
rolls.
but it is like you said, it is Adam Sandler, so it could be a cruel prank.
It could be. I mean, yeah, I do want to just highlight. I mean, it's just like.
How did that get out?
What? That's what I was asking you. I'm like, why did it? Like, why do you even know about this? And why is it even a thing? It's just like I've been infertile for 50 years, and it's just like, oh, why are we hearing about it now? Like, why does it matter right now?
What if I told you that's why Brad Pitt cheated on her? Who?
Wait, they were together?
Yeah, and they were a big deal, and then he cheated on her with Angelina Jolie for whatever reason.
I don't care
give a
about
shit.
celebrity shit.
I don't either, but
It's like so fucking.
I care about it in so much that it's like, why does the everyman like give a fuck? I don't give a
Because they're
fuck
told
about
to, just like the fucking Valentine's thing. They're told to feel a certain way, and for some reason
don't
they
know,
do.
it's
That's the thing that
nice.
pisses me off about this whole thing. Is just like it's like, and then on Valentine's Day, it's just like, oh, sorry, I forgot. Like it's just like you
You
can't.
know, I think she's still single.
she can't cope with it.
You don't
Like
know that.
every other day, like but one day is just her breaking part. I don't understand. It's just like because corporate America told her to think about it. It's like she's really like actually. I don't know. It's just fucking weird.
You know, she's one of the highest paid actresses.
Sure. Okay.
She was.
It's all like speculation market too. I mean, it's just like it's like she's paid so much because we're told that she's paid so much. It's like
she's a nepo baby, anyways.
yeah, yeah. What a surprise!
Both her parents are actors.
What a surprise! I mean, like the whole thing is like artificially astroturfed. What a surprise! I mean, it's just like I don't know. That's the thing. It's just annoying. It's just like I don't know, man. It's everybody's told what to think and they actually fall for it. And again, like it's just like I feel like I'm psychotic sometimes because it's just like nobody else is like just aware of what's happening.
Okay,
like people are buying into this stuff.
She told this is in 2023. That was the news cycle. I don't know why it's coming up to me now, but I guess she said that Adam Sandler's family sent her flowers. She's like, that was a sick thing to do of him.
That was a sick thing of him to do. Yeah, I don't know. How did you like? Was it on your feed or something?
It was on I think Till r/Till or something. Just the popular. on Reddit.
I hate Reddit, dude. Again, another thing that tells you what to think.
Well,
Be miserable about this. Can you believe this person
well,
got
it's
away with it?
Well, okay. The thing is, it depends on where you're going, what you're looking at.
You
because
just go,
it is
if
an
you're
echo
not logged
chamber, it
in
can
and
be-
you go on to it, AIDS. AIDS, AIDS, AIDS,
Well,
AIDS,
if you hit the
AIDS.
popular feed, it's literally half like it goes in a cycle. It's like cat video, something actually interesting, politics, 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 some dumbass animal, dumbass kid, and then like some just so like this celebrity.
I do want to
celebrity.
talk about like the hate monger thing.
Like what? We're running out of time, so
You're already over an hour.
Yeah, I mean,
We
if
are?
you don't want to talk about it, we can wait till next week, I guess.
let's shelve it.
Okay.
I think a decently successful. I mean, I know Julie was enthralled. She was listening to every word we were saying. So I think
Was
this
she?
can-
She was the good what? Not Backdale test. I don't know, just test, audience test. She hated last week's or the week before the Mario movie one.
Yeah, that was probably. I
That
think
was our
our
worst.
least, like our worst episode. In,
That was awesome.
which is funny because it's kind of like it's like peanuts because it's like dude, one video got like 60 views, like
Yeah,
that's a big deal, and then it's like we got 20, and it's like it's a third of a third of 3 is 1. It's not that much less, but
That stupid one did even worse than the one with me.
What stupid one?
the last one, the Mario. We talk about the Mario Galaxy.
That
movie.
one did the.
That did work because Julie, when she was my guest host, she's like, "This episode's not going to do great," because you're very popular, you know. I get a bunch of comments.
Oh yeah.
No, not really. We don't we
Yeah.
don't get any comments. It's just from people we know. That's our show. I was your host. This is the last episode, by the way.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I just like saying that. It's just funny.
Makes me nervous.
Why? You like it? You like the show?
I like the show.
Well, that's good. Maybe next time you'll show up. I'm kidding. That was my fault. But yeah, that's our show. We're going to end the show now whenever she hits stop recording, which should be right about now.